Hello, I'm Jeremy Boychin. I'm an agronomist with the Alberta Wheat and Alberta Barley Commissions.
I'm Devin Hartzler. I'm a farmer from west of Carstairs and also a director with the Alberta Wheat Commission.
And today we're seeding a trial. My job is to help provide information for producers for them to make better decisions on their crops. So I source information from research and take that information and share it with producers in an applicable way. So agronomy is really the consulting with producers and growers on how to most effectively produce a crop while thinking about economics, the environment, and logistics. So taking information about different insects and different diseases, different management tactics, so things like the type of seed they're using, seed treatment, so things they use to protect the seed, amount of fertility they're going to put down, how they manage the soil, and taking all of this information and pulling it together and picking and using the pieces of information and management tools that are most effective for each farmer based on the systems that they have in place. In Western Canada and in Alberta, there's a lot of research that occurs based on looking at how we should seed crops in various parts of the province. Through all this research, we've determined specific seeding rates for each crop that's grown in the province. So a lot of that is done on small plot, what we call small plot research. So small plot research is very small areas in which different seeding rates will be tested. And I'm talking 3 meters by 9 meters. So very small areas, very different than what we would see in terms of size for a farm. So we gain this information and it gives us insight. But some producers like to see how these different seeding rates would affect them on the farm. So that's why we're here today. We're looking at how these different seeding rates that have been determined through research may have an impact on yield and quality of barley on this farmer's field.
I've been farming for about 15 years. I farm with my dad. We are just over 4,000 acres that we farm. And we grow wheat, barley, canola, and yellow peas. I'm the fourth generation of my family to be living and working on this land. So for me, that's why I love it. I've been working with Jeremy for a few years, and I like trying different things on the farm to see how we can improve our practices and maximize our efficiency. We are planting a feed barley here today. Feed barley will be used strictly to feed animals. We grow a lot of malt barley as well, which is used in making beer. On this trial that we're doing here, we have 3 different seeding rates. So each different seeding rate has a different amount of seed we put down per pass. So we have it in pounds per acre. And so we have 3 different treatments that we're doing and to see what results come from that.
So Plot2Farm got started in around 2018 when the research committee with the Alberta Wheat and Barley Commission were interested in trialing an on-farm research program. On-farm research programs aren't new. They've been conducted in different parts of North America with different groups, and the Alberta Wheat and Alberta Barley Commissions really saw value in this. So at that time, they put money into this program, and then in 2019, we conducted our first trials.
This is my 3rd year doing Plot2Farm. I also do trials with a lot of different companies. So as I mentioned before, we're constantly doing different trials to see how we can improve what we're doing, whether it's different varieties of seed or different rates of seed or different rates of different chemicals. We're always trying to improve on what we've been doing.
A lot of farming is how we deal with problems when they come up. Being an agronomist means you're going to work hands-on, one-on-one with many producers and work with them to try and solve their problems and figure out how to help them be as economical as possible and help them really work with their land to get the most out of it while being as environmental as possible. Once we've conducted these trials and collect this information, we put together full reports that provide information on what the results are based on the decisions that the producers were making. And then we share that online so other producers can glean that information and use that information to make then management decisions on their own farm. And it also provides us kind of information on what the previous research that was done in small plot research, how that impacts large-scale farms, and helps us to maybe direct some of our further research in the future.